Oh, damn, yeah, it did. Oh, that's not good. Wow. Just wow. Super disappointing. Yeah, so it's 7:30 in the morning, so I don't think anybody I don't think we're gonna get a lot of viewers, but I needed to just go live today, so there's really nothing happening, obviously. So there's like I'm pretty busy today, but I do have to. Today was one of my live stream days, so we are getting in the live for the two viewers. um, we'll probably get more people, obviously, towards the end of the live stream because it's 7:30 in the morning. Although it is 10:30, but I mean people probably sleep in on the weekends, so I don't. I'm up. I was up at like 6. So
Oh, it was daylight saving.
wait, it's daylight savings?
What time did your phone say?
7:30?
The microwave says 8:29.
Oh my god, it's daylight
Oh, so you lost
savings.
an hour, right?
So it's actually 6:30 right now?
Wait. No, it's actually 8:30. So you
Oh,
gained an hour. Yeah.
wait, what? So it's actually 8:30, so people should be up.
Yeah. Where the hell
I
are
don't know. We got two dedicated people in here so far, but well, here's my coin. Here's my 1 year chart. What about your coin? Can you look at Cookie Doll, please? Yeah, I can. Yeah. Yeah, Cookie Dolls hasn't done anything right now. What you don't want to see with Cookie Dow is coming down and breaking below 6 cents 90. You can still come down here and double bottom and then have a shot at a bottom. And yeah, the targets are still the same. I'm not using that wick, so just don't get overly excited. So if you're holding it, you do need to break this downtrend and this area of resistance. But if you're trading it, then buying right now gives you the potential of making 50 to 100%. So that's pretty much it for Cookie Dow. Josh tags us so sleepy. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. I mean, again, I was up super early this morning, and I need to get my live stream in today because it's Sunday. So, and obviously we're not doing anything, so we're just gonna be live for like an hour, depending on how everything goes. Like, but it's gonna be slow. I already know. So, I just need to register my live stream for the day. Navnik says, Access. How's Access doing? Dude, they're all doing the same thing, man. All the coins are doing the same thing. Yeah, wow. You actually broke down. So, yeah, so like the same thing, the same concept, right? You had a chance to sell. We said you have resistance at 2021 to 2034. You actually did come back up here and retest it and then got smacked back down. You didn't hold this previous floor. So this is obviously bearish. So if you were a holder, you got wrecked. But if you're trading it, good for you because you at least had the opportunity to sell at 100%. So it's absolutely brutal, man. Seeing your account go up 2x and then actually come back down and go down 50%. That's insane. Yeah, so nothing's happened with Access. The same thing right now, right? So we'll say if this is the floor, then on the macro side, 2 zeros 14 and 2 zeros 25, and then obviously on the shorter time frame, you could still come back up to 3 zeros 9 to 2 zeros 12, and then come back up here, gets rejected at this area of resistance, make a lower high. So if you're trading it, you have the opportunity to get out at 63 to 120%. But if you're holding it, it doesn't matter because on the macro time frame, you're so bearish on a 2 zeros 14 and bullish over 25. So Josh talks that's my Forza math. Dude, do you remember? I don't know how long you've been watching the channel, but I remember my math videos. I remember it was popping last year, like more than 12 months ago, because math was actually going up. I remember when I started making math videos, and because I got a member, and so this is all invalidated as of now. So you clearly see we broke the uptrend. Brutal. So yeah, back here, I mean, math went from 6 cents to 80 cents. Like, it was doing so good. And then basically it just fell off the table, which is insane. And then same with PNG. This used to, we used to make videos on it all the time, but it's still not doing anything. At least it's not all the way down here back at 1 cent. So you're still holding support at 6 cents and a half to 7 cents 80. So let's hold XYO to go. Let's see. Yeah, this is absolutely brutal. Yeah, so XY actually you did come down and you tagged this, you tagged the uptrend perfectly, and then you actually tagged this area support at 2066. So it's kind of a make it or break it deal right now for XYO, which is why you said let's hope for it not to break this structure. Because yeah, if it does, then you're looking at basically what we just looked at, math and a lot of other coins that are actually breaking their uptrend, and you're just coming back down to like the September lows of last year. So yeah, but so far so good. It is holding, so we're just waiting for that relief rally. But then again, we've been waiting for that relief rally for a couple weeks now. We just still haven't gotten it. Cyberkurt says still bearish. Yeah, my Dogelon is still bearish, man. Am I just gonna capitulate? Like, am I just gonna say F it and just get out? I'm really like debating because the closer we get to to the end of the year, man. Like it's just brutal. That's all it is. My Dogelon hasn't been doing anything, and I still bought the dip. It's crazy. Did you do SUI yet? Just got on. No, I haven't. I could take a look at it. Can you do ICP? Yeah, I could do ICP. Most of these coins aren't doing anything, unfortunately. Got fully back into dogging me from MOG yesterday. Just left in profits in MOG. Let's go. Time to pray now. Time to be prayed now. Yeah, Keith, congratulations. Because, see, like Keith is a trader, right? So that's why we show these areas of resistance. So MOG had like a 60% move, right? So MOG came right up to the 236382 in this area of resistance, and he actually sold, which enables him to obviously take that profit and take it, either put it back into MOG knowing it's going to come back down, or waiting until it makes a lower low, or switching it to another coin. So in your case, you said dogging me. So dogging me also did have a run up though. So yeah, you did come up and get stuck. So you got back into dogging me. So now you're just waiting for this breakout, and 3037, 3005 being the next targets on the upside. So let's see. Can you do Toshi? Yes. Just found your XIO video update on the channel today. Appreciate the update. Yeah, of course. You're welcome, and welcome to the channel. We're really not doing much. So, whoa, cats are going crazy in the background. Come on, guys, relax. Everyone relax. I know everyone's on edge because the market's, the crypto market at least isn't doing anything. But, yeah. Let's see. So what was it? SUI. Yeah, SUI is still very bullish in my opinion. But yeah, I guess the next area of support that needs to hold is $2.08 for SUI. And then obviously coming back down and breaking below 179, you're probably going to get a bigger move down. I'd say at that point 157 would be the next macro area of support. But technically, you're still holding 210, which coincides with the 786 at 210. So you're still holding this area of support. So on the bigger time frame, you're still macro bullish in my opinion. And I think double top into breakout is still in play if we are bullish. So that's what I think about SUI. Cybercurt for 2 beans. Thank you so much for the $2. First super chat of the day. Let's go. Some hopium on Moodang, even though everything is still bearish. Bro, I got you. Hey, you guys, come on. Do you guys want to eat today? Look at them. I don't know if you guys can see them. Hey, you guys love each other. Come on. Oh my God. It's like full on WWE wrestling going on. So, yeah, let's take a look at Moodang. Wow. I mean, there's a reason why it's crypto meow analysis, right? All right, let's see. Some Moodang. Oh wow, yeah, that like you want hopium, but we just broke structure. Yeah, let me Okay, some hopium is that you are almost oversold, which again, generally speaking, does mark some sort of bottom. The next area of support for Moodang is 8 cents 20, but some hopium is that you are still over its macro 382, I'm assuming. Yeah, which coincides with that area of support at 8 cents. So I really think that the make it or break it deal for Mudang is going to be around 8 cents. I do think that if 8 cents does not hold, then you'll probably have a recovery rally making a lower high, which is gonna hopefully prompt you to, which is gonna maybe make you think about selling because we're never gonna go back up basically. But at least you're not going to be selling a bottom. You're going to be selling at least when we start going up from here. But that hasn't happened yet. So the hopium is that it's still over 8 cents. So as long as you get consolidation accumulation over and you establish a floor here, then obviously when the market turns bullish, we'll look at the next targets on the upside. But on the macro time frame, I'd say it's still good over 8 cents. So that's pretty much it for Mudang, and thank you so much for the 2 beans. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. It was a great. Oh, aloe. We got bearish aloe in the chat. I mean, it's kind of warranted right now. You're fine. Yeah, we're just like that. I go live and we're bearish again. It's just we don't get any breaks. It's just brutal. Yeah, it's actually brutal. There's nothing I can do. There is nothing I can say. This is very, very, very disappointing. I mean, I guess Dogelon's going up a little bit, which is nice. I thought Dash died could be a trap because chart looks so sad, so bad before the pump. What coins am I missing? What's up, Grimaldi? Mr. Grim Reaper is in the house. Welcome to the live stream, Mr. Grim. Let me know if you need me to update any of your coins and give you any sort of hopium that I can. Or if it's Dogelon. Let's see. BTC looks dead. The only reason we are all here is alt season. Yeah, that's true. Hopefully a miracle happens. Yeah, man, I'm like so done with it. I feel like buying that dip on Elon really overexposed me, which I don't like necessarily. Buying here because I thought we were putting in a bottom. But like now it's like I'm way overexposed and we're all the way back down. So if we have another capitulation, then I'm going to be like 50% down on this position, which I don't like. So I don't know. I have to figure out whether I need to just sell that 76 billion that I bought and try to get my money back, which at this point I can because I bought like around this current price. Or should I just risk it, which I don't know. I don't feel comfortable risking it anymore. But we'll see. I haven't done anything yet. I'm just this is so bad. This is very bearish. We're like all the way at the low right now. We're one capitulation away from basically going minus 50% again, which I hate. What I find, truthfully, say if I would have made some money, I would have just run. I would have just run or let little money run. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. But I mean, what I'm hoping for is making it, and then next cycle just buying a Bitcoin, and that's it. I hope we don't get another 2019. You're missing ICP. Looks like it's breaking out. Oh, well, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see. ICP. Yeah, ICP looks like it. Yeah, I mean, look, why can't, literally, the Dogelon chart looks exactly like this. I'm just waiting for this breakout for Dogelon. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. Let me go back. Like, look, this is Dogelon right here. It's literally doing the same thing as ICP, right? And ICP just had a giant candle. So, come on, give me this move so I could at least sell that 70 billion and then get 43% profit on that. Just give me that move. Yeah, so Fernando, ICP is still bearish under $10. So, keep in mind that you are still macro bearish, and then on the shorter time frame, you are at resistance at 416 to 563 on the shorter time frame. So you do have a lot of area of resistance to break, and you can see that that does coincide with the 200-day moving average. So we could still come back up and use that as resistance. But once we flip that, and once we get through these moving averages and these areas of resistance, then you can say, hey, there's a possible trend reversal in play. But as of right now, the way that it looks, it's just a lower high. So you really need to get a breakout. You really need to see a big move for ICP. And I'm not docking this. I mean, that's really good. 43% is really good. It just needs to hold it, and it needs to have a continuation. So, Toshi, please. Let's see. Yeah, Toshi's doing pretty good. It hasn't really done anything from yesterday's update video. So, Toshi's just still waiting to break out 3085. You're not having a breakout or anything. It's just still the same. So, our targets are still the same for Toshi. And then let me know if I missed anyone else's coins in the meantime. In the meantime, we could just look at Dogecoin, see how Dogecoin's doing. Yeah, Dogecoin is still holding market structure, and it's still over 18 cents. I'd say if anything, if it breaks below 18 cents, we are cooked. We're probably going to get something like this and validate this downtrend. So, yeah, it needs to hold. If this doesn't hold, then imagine if it looks like this. Which is very possible for Dogecoin. How's that daylight savings treating everybody? Smash Toshi, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. Disjuzia says crow, please. Yeah, crow's on support right now at 14 cents. And I think you made a lower low. Yeah, so at this point we need to redraw this. So we're sitting on support at the 618 right now. And then just keep in mind, if you're a trader, then obviously you have resistance here, making a lower high, and it's still bearish. But if you're holding it long term, and if you're holding it for a breakout, then it needs to break 17 to 20 cents. And then once that breaks, then we could look at the targets on the upside for a bigger move up. But right now, it's still, in my opinion, holding support, which is around 14 cents. If 14 cents doesn't hold, you're probably going to get a move back down to 10 cents. How does BTC look? If Doge breaks down, it's 100% bear market. I would just sell everything. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. It's just so disheartening. Like, yeah, like, I mean, do I wait or do I sell it, Aloe? You tell me. Like, I just don't feel confident in it, but I'm not going to also make an irrational move. Like, look at this. Like, here I bought and then I sold it because I didn't feel comfortable. And then, like, outside of the 100 billion, right? I don't know how much it was at that time. But here, I bought it here and we went up. So I guess looking back, like, damn, was I only in for 17%? Like, I should have just taken, what was it, like $800 or something? Like, in hindsight, it's like, should I have just taken that? I just feel like it could have gone a lot higher. So I feel like, at this point, even if if I sell at 75 or whatever, which I can't because there's no liquidity, so I would have to push the price down to like 73. It would, oops. yeah, I would get like I would still lose a couple $100. I would actually lose a couple $100 on that position, which is dumb. Like, do I want to do that? Probably not. You know, it's just brutal. I'm not gonna do it. Obviously, like it's like I might as well just keep it. But it's just like that's where I'm at, where it's so disheartening. But hey, ICP just did it. Like, hey guys, like the guy who asked for ICP, look, this literally looks the same, right? I mean, I guarantee you that's how people felt buying this bottom. You know what I mean? Buying this low. So if ICP was about to break down and made a lower low and then all of a sudden went up 44%, why can't Dogelon do it? How does BTC look? It looks good. BTC does not look bad. BTC looks very, very, very good right now. We are attempting to break around 111, 112,000, which was previous support flipped resistance as of right now. And keep in mind that does coincide very closely with the 50 and 100-day moving average. You're already over the 200-day moving average, and we're at the 20-day moving average right now. So it's all getting compressed right now. So I do think we are in for a big move. I do think we are in for a big move up right now. Who is buying Dogelon? Ask yourself. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Thank you so much. I should have done that with MOG or with any of the any other coin that has actual volume. I think again the problem is that I did it with a coin that has no volume, which is so unfortunate. It's so frustrating. I thought SHIB would have bounced by now too. Yeah, I went on Robinhood. Let me see. I went on Robinhood and I was like, oh, maybe I should buy SHIB at like 609 or something, whatever it was. But I never ended up doing it. Yeah, like back here. I don't know. It's just yeah, over here. Like, and then it actually made a lower low though. But yeah, SHIB's also not doing anything. So there wouldn't have been an opportunity. Like, I'm exactly where I'm at with Dogelon than SHIB. So there's like no, there was. I should like I would have made money buying MOG or like something else like that. You know, just not SHIB. Not SHIB too, but SHIB at least has a lot of volume. Let's see. Monday, U.S.-China trade deal, Fed speech, Wednesday, Treasury and QT Thursday, Fed injects 1.5 trillion to market, U.S. unemployment rate release. Yeah, that's all bullish. Do you think we're going to go up? What about Spell? What's going to happen? Yeah, Spell is like doing the same thing, right? I mean, Spell is another coin that's like, hey, you're on the verge of breaking down and making all-time lows. So right now, if you're buying Spell, it's a complete gamble. I mean, if you're trading it, then you have an opportunity of trading at selling at 304 to 3064, which that itself is between 60 and 100% pump, but you're still making a lower high. And then on the macro time frame, you're still bearish. So this is also just a very bearish chart, unfortunately. Is Turbo cooked? No, Turbo's still holding support. I would say Turbo's cooked if we break below 2019. Saturday, S&P 500 earnings Sunday, BTC breakout all-time high. I hope so. Yeah, Smash Shoshi, I was looking at that. The OXC under 4 cents is so tempting to DCA to get me out earlier. Yeah, I was looking at OXT. I was like, oh my god. I like this would be the time for me to buy back now, but I just I ended up putting that money, some of that money into Dogelon. But also, it's just this thing has no volume too. I think that this is going to run. I really do. But I just can't go back to it. It's hurt me too many times. We're officially broken up. MOG pumped and dumped. Yeah. So we talked about this. Yeah, so for MOG, if you were trading it, you actually had the opportunity to sell and make a profit. 6057 and 6072. So you actually had price action go there. And so if you held it, then you got cooked. But if you sold it, then you actually got an opportunity to make up to 60-70% right? Yeah, 63% profit. So that's exactly why we say this, and it's why I emphasize on that. Hey, if you're holding it, just don't get disheartened if it comes back up to these areas of resistance, makes a lower high, and then breaks down. But if you're trading it, congratulations. You know, you have the opportunity to at least sell, which is what I want, which is what I did with a portion of the Dogelon that I bought, which is like, hey, I'm gonna trade this, but it just never had to move up yet, or it hasn't had to move up yet. How's ADA? How's ADA looking? It's my second biggest bag. I should have sold at 120. I love it. The famous I should have. I should have sold all my Dojo on Mars like if I had known. Like you can't do that because you just didn't know. It could have worked the other way around, where it actually where it actually kept going. You know. Then you would have said, "Oh man, I sold early." So it always works like that. Yeah, for ADA, you're still you have support at 54 cents. That's the next area of support. And then I'd say on the shorter time frame, you have resistance at 63 to 73 cents. And then on the macro time frame, bullish over 63 cents. So it does coincide with shorter time frame with the shorter area of resistance. So unfortunately, it needs to break 63 cents for it to be macro bullish. And then we can start taking a look at the targets on the upside. And then you have support here, which you actually have held once, twice, 3 times, technically 4 times at 54 cents. And that's pretty much it. Good morning, Ari. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the capitulation. We could experience the capitulation. Yeah, this looks so bearish, man. I mean, like, I'm usually like very bullish, but this does not look like this doesn't look bullish at all. This literally looks like it wants to go back down and do something like this, you know, and then bam, we're gonna have to wait until 2028, you know. So I don't know. It doesn't even have a chart after 2027, so maybe that's when the world ends, you know. Is there anyone shorting? Kind of hard to get a bounce if there are no bears. Dash is going to. Yeah, I was looking at Dash earlier too. I had an opportunity to buy a whole bunch at $20 when it capitulated on Coinbase, but unfortunately I didn't. I think NPC could be the next runner. What is that? NPC, non-player computer, playable coin. This isn't the full chart. Yeah, this is the full chart. I mean, you came back up and you hit the most likely the 618. Yeah, you got stuck at the 618 here. You're making lower highs, bullish over 1 cent 40, and you have support at 1 cent 11. So anything under 1 cent 11, and if you can't get over that area, then you're probably going to come back down to 208 to 1 cent 10. So let's see, 63 cents is my average. It's okay. You know, my average for Dogelon is 6.15. So, I mean, it's way better than 63 cents on ADA. Or my average is way worse than your average on ADA. So don't even. It's all relative, right? There's always someone that's in deeper. Some people bought the top at $3 previous cycle, and they're still holding it. Imagine that, right? You know, imagine if you bought this. You know, imagine if you bought at $3 back in 2021, and you still don't have your money back, and it's 4 years later. You know, don't feel bad. I faded all the coins. Brett, Tau, Render, yeah. What's up? What about B3? We could take a look at it. How are you doing today? Well, it's very early. I wanted to come on here and just get get the live stream over with because I knew that it's not looking good right now. Yeah, for some reason Dogelon is still going down. So I'm doing good. Other than that, outside of that, I'm doing pretty good. Thoughts on Pepe, or so sorry, thoughts on Pengu? Yeah, we could take a look at it. Caspa 2, sure. All right, what am I starting with? B3. We haven't looked at B3 since it came out. Yeah, so B3, this, I hate these coins. They come out and it's just basically death. So for B3, yeah, I guess I will actually use this. So if you're trading it, you have resistance here. If you're trading it, you have resistance, which you already technically tagged at 2024 to 2036. You're still going to be making a lower high. So price to beat for holders would be this area. And then the next target on the upside is 2069. And then for traders, then, if you bought the lower, even if you're buying now, you're looking at a 17 to 60% swing to the upside before coming back down and either establishing a bottom or in a floor or breaking down and making a lower low. Thoughts on Pengu? We could take a look at it. I feel that my Moonwell is doing the same thing, but hopefully things turn around this week. Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. Maybe we are getting the last final capitulation. Oh my god, we're really going down now. Oh man, we are really going down. Hold on. Red alert, red alert. We have to... Yeah, we got stuck at 111 again. Look at that. We use this as resistance, and now we're basically going back down, which is brutal. Matthew Dropko says, ready for Mo Money November. Hey, Matthew Dropko, did you end up taking profits, or are you holding the MOG? Congratulations on that move up, man. It was 60%. Matthew Dropko, MOG Whale is in the house. His portfolio was up 63% yesterday. More than any of us, I think. Hey man, how's DGen looking? Bearish. It's still going down, but we could take a look at it for you. Give me 1 second, Apple. Mr. Apple. Yeah, you're actually at this low right now. So I guess on the macro time frame, you're still bearish, and then on the shorter time frame, and if you're trading it, you still have resistance at 2025 to 32. So most likely, when we do get a bounce, and if we do, given that it's bottomed, people will probably sell there, take some profits, and then you're going to make a lower high and come back down and make a lower low. And then as far as support goes, we're literally at support right now. So I'd say we're cooked if we don't establish this. If we don't establish a floor right now, we're cooked for DGen, unfortunately. Thoughts on Pengu? Let's take a look at Pudgy Penguins. Oh yeah, you're breaking down. So yeah, for Pudgy Penguins, also not looking good. Yeah, so next area of support for Pudgy Penguins is going to be 1 cent 50. It is bearish. Using the wick, I'd say still bullish over. So I'd say the make it or break it deal for Pudgy Penguins would be if it breaks below 1 cent 30. So although you do have support there on the macro time frame, it absolutely needs to hold 1 cent 20 around 1 cent 30, because if it does, then unfortunately you're probably going to round trip and come all the way back down to the lows. So But if we do, at least, if we don't have to go down that low too. If we do get some sort of relief rally and some sort of bounce from the current state, 2 cents 20, 2 cents 50 is resistance. So if you're trading it, if you're holding it, then that's the area that you need to break for a continuation up. But if you're trading it, then obviously you're looking at 26 to 48% pump from the current price. Appleman says, yeah, it's pretty rough. Yeah, it is. Dude, yeah, I know. Like, damn. I just never had the opportunity to... Unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to ever really sell, Sell based on this last dip. Like, it never went up. I didn't take profits because my average price was 5 zeros. Yeah, 501. I mean, I reckon because I bought more when it was down and it had under support at 4 and may have made some money. I wasn't where I needed to be overall. Yeah, fair enough. Shadow Frost is in the house. Let's go. If you can't afford to lose it, get out or let it run and pray it goes up. Yeah, that's true. You got to do what's best for you. My biggest bags are Degen and Jasmine. So Degen is holding on for dear life, and then Jasmine. Got a couple of Jasmine whales in here. Yeah, you're still good on Jasmine. You really need to hold 2093. Hopefully we get a relief rally, and we still have resistance here at 120 to 1 cent 72. So you're a holder. So you're like what you're aiming for is for it to break this area of resistance. If you're trading it, that's a different story. But I think you're a holder, so you're just waiting for this to get a breakout. You're just waiting for it to get a breakout. Just like how I'm waiting for this to get a breakout. Oh, look, it's my old car. Let's see. Can we check reactive? Yes. What about J Yay? Mike Max Bros says, "What's up, buddy? How's it going, Mike Max Bros? Welcome to the capitulation. Welcome to the bearish live stream today. Welcome to the daylight savings crypto live show today." I think I'm screwed. I bought PNG at 41 cents and still holding. Maybe wait for a recovery rally before you get out, because right now you'd be selling a bottom. Yeah, I mean, you're putting in a bottom right now. So maybe just wait until you get some sort of relief rally. And then you're making a lower high anyway. So just don't get trapped and get greedy and sell and get some of your money back, Or just hold it. If you put too much in, just hold it, The worst thing is you lose everything, but you really never had anything to begin with, right? So there's no reason why you can't make it back again. I mean, that's pretty like max and extreme, but pretty good mindset to have, in my opinion. Let's see. I hope this helps, but the White House on Saturday unveiled details of historic trade agreement between President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping. Man, I don't know why I can't say that name. A sweeping deal and easing tensions. We probably won't know until Monday or later tonight. Yeah, so what are we going to get at some sort of recovery rally? Can you take a look at Pyth pretty please? I want to know if I'm Delulu thinking it's going to hang on. Let's take a look at Pyth. I mean, you're still holding support. You're still making a higher low. Yeah, you're still at 10 cents. So I'd say if it falls below 10 cents, then yeah, it's probably going to come back down to the low and maybe make a lower low. But if it holds 10 cents, then you can argue for an uptrend forming and then the next move up, which on the bigger time frame is 15 cents, 50%, and then resistance at 113. But that's pretty important to note because that's still macro resistance and you're still hitting the downtrend coming up to that level. Okay. So I don't know how much money you have in there, and I would probably not say it, but if you're overexposed and if you're scared of a capitulation, maybe 10 cents is like, maybe 10 cents should be your stop loss. Thank you. You're welcome, Nova Max. J-Way. Is that Jerry the Turtle? It is Jerry the Turtle. Yeah, so Jerry got wrecked. So we never broke the high, and yeah, we never broke the high. You broke the 236382. You came all the way back down, made a lower high, and then basically capitulated. So you are extremely oversold right now. But then again, I really don't know because these small market cap coins are complete gambles, right? So the next area of support which you're sitting on is around 4031. If that doesn't hold, you're probably going to come back down here and double bottom at 17. But if you're going to get some sort of relief rally, the same thing that happened here, just keep your eyes open for a lower high, which is around 5 to 70. So 4005 to 4070, which for traders, it's going to be around 60 to 118%. But for holders, that's the area that you want to see break out for a continuation up. If not, then you're going to make a lower high and it's going to come back down. Okay. But you are oversold. The stock RSI has completely reset. So just keep that in mind too. ICP, we already did ICP, sir. Did you ask for it earlier and then leave? Because I already looked at it. I think my average long-term very bullish ICP, please. We already looked at it. I'm going to hold on to it. Thanks. You're welcome. Unless, did I look at it? I think I did look at it. Let me see. Yeah, we looked at it because, yeah, we already looked at it. So just keep in mind you're still bearish on the macro time frame, and then in the shorter time frame, you still have resistance at 417 to 537. So if you're holding it, you have a lot of area of resistance to break, which also, like I said before, it does coincide with the moving average, with the 200-day moving average. So you can still come back up here and retest that as resistance and then come back down. But once you break that on the macro time frame, you have resistance at 10 to 23. So from there, once that breaks, I'd say to the moon, but you have a lot of area of resistance to cover before then. I'm going to just hold on to it. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. You are welcome, LV. And then what am I missing? Who did I miss? I did J-Way. Oh yeah, reactive for William. William Wallace says reactive. Oh yeah, reactive looks pretty bullish still. You're still making higher highs, higher lows. And yeah, so right now for reactive, my target is still 14 cents 90. Double top breakout, I guess triple top almost breakout. The next higher high should take you to where it originally came out at, which is 26 cents. And then from there to the moon, we have a target all the way up to $1.49. So, yeah, it looks pretty good right now. No financial advice, just my opinion. Mr. Brapp says ZEC, Zcash. Yeah, so we are getting stuck at resistance here at 378. I do think that the next target, again, next higher high should put you between 3 to 2K. I really don't know where it's going to stop, so we're just going to have to figure it out. and then still bullish if we do get some sort of recovery and relief rally. Sorry, if we get a correction and a breakdown, it needs to stay over 168 to 244. That itself is a pretty move up from the high. You're looking at around 43% to 62% correction before the next move up. So just be careful with that. Oh, we're still going down. We are still going down. Meme season on hold. I mean, no kidding, right? Oh my gosh, like what is this? I just looked back and there's a giant red, like, red wick. Oh no. Come on. Why can't I get a move? Why can't I get a move up? Good question. Why can't I get a move up? It's so oversold. It's just so oversold. It's crazy. I think I've become numb to the dips. Yeah, same here. What's up with BTC dumping today? Yeah, it beats me. There's a whole bunch of good news. We just got rate cuts. There's peace. There's trade deals on. What Matthew Jopko just said. I mean, everything's looking pretty solid. And we're still getting a move down, which maybe we're getting ready for to start. Oops. Maybe we're getting ready to start the week, so we're just dumping into Monday, and then Monday, once it's Monday, then we start rallying and getting that relief rally back up to at least 112, 111 to 112, which is key in my opinion for Bitcoin. But yeah, is this it? Are we really in bear market? Like, well, it just feels like we're gonna make another lower low, and I hate that. Just like no volume coming in. And we also made a lower low here. Yeah, we just made a lower low. So this is the cycle low for Dogelon at 68. Come on Monday, it'll be all right, Jimmy Buffett. Jimmy Buffett. It does feel like a bear market. It really does. And it's crazy because Bitcoin's at 110,000. I mean, when did it go? When did Dogelon go up last November? Right? Let's see if we could find some similarities. I need to find some major hopium right now. Maybe I'll do it on the 4-hour chart. All right, let's see. So, yeah, we started going up. Oh, wow, we started going up November 4th. So we sold off until November 4th, and then we started going up at in the afternoon. Yeah, afternoon November 4th. And then we had a move. We had the giant move. And it lasted a week. Yeah, it was exactly a week. And then that's it. So I've had to wait this entire time. That's crazy. Look, and we never went back up. All right, so there's my hopium for Dogelon. Is November 4th. Trump will be on in 60 minutes. Sorry, Trump will be on 60 minutes tonight, so I'm sure we will see more volatility. There is no volume. Yeah, there's no volume on this coin. Yeah. 7:30 Eastern time, so that's 3:30 my time. Okay. Oh, that's good. Thank you for the heads up. I'm just gonna sell and get it over with. Imagine. Yeah, I could sell and just basically lose a little bit of money. Whatever is the most expected will not happen, and whatever is the least expected will happen. Seems like, yeah, but you saying that is now completely flipped the script. So the market is conscious. So now that it knows that you know that, it's going to take that into its calculation. So now that you think that whatever is most expected will not happen, and whatever is least expected will happen, and if you go with what you think is the most least expected that will happen, thinking that it's going to go up or whatever, it's actually going to go down because you just said that. So thanks for ruining it for all of us, man. I appreciate it. Oh, this is brutal. This is so brutal. Maybe the markets will go up. Maybe so. Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe because people think that Trump going and talking at 3:30 is going to increase volatility. It's going to lower the markets. It's going to market dump. I feel like now would be a good time to kind of play against that, right? What if we do get a nice pump? Matthew Jobko says you just bought 500 more Elon. Let's go. What is that, like $30? Let me see how much that is because I have it up here. So Matthew Jobko just bought 500 million Elon. Oh, hey, that's Matthew Jobko's buy order. Let's go. I see it. Well, technically it was, oh yeah, it is. Well, technically no. It was 499 million, sir. Now, how much is that? 74, 500, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's $37, yeah. Not bad. And that's crazy because that used to be like $100. That used to literally be $100, man. For the longest time because we were at 602. Flipcoins is in the house. Welcome to the end of the live stream, Flipcoins. Feel free to let me know what you want me to look at for you, and I will take a look at it for you. It seems like it's the majority mindset, though. Any good news? Crypto dumps. Apparently, that's what it That's what it feels like, especially after Friday. Or sorry, after Thursday. You have to be the best trader to ever. You have to be the best trader ever to make money in this market. Yeah, think about it. You're literally playing. It's PvP. You're literally playing against other people. Matthew Jobkos has $38.06. Yeah, because with the fee, right? 500, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 30, yeah, $38. Nice. I'm still holding. I think crypto industry might be cooked. I hope not. This is brutal. Yeah, this is so brutal. But, I mean, Bitcoin's still holding up, so that's fine. Sorry, Meow. YouTube won't let me super chat. Do you have PayPal? Oh, Flipcoins, dude. You've done so much super chatting, man. Don't even worry about it. Honestly, don't even worry. Just let me know what you want me to. You're still a member, too. You could just wait until YouTube fixes the super chats, man. I really do appreciate all your super chats, dude. So, just wait until YouTube fixes it, and then, yeah, that. And in the meantime, you don't even have to worry about super chatting, man. You've like literally Flipcoins is like the #1 super chatter of the channel, so you don't even have to super chat ever again, and you're like covered. So don't even worry about it, man. Snack, Arrow, and I'm so scared to look at these for you because I feel like these are all literally going down. But then again, so is my coin, and it's just like I know that feeling. Yeah, so Snack is still holding support. So I don't know if like you remember whenever I say hey 236382 doesn't hold, which it did for a little bit, right? Which is good. We break down and we typically go retest here for at least a higher low, given that it's still bullish, right? So you're still in support, and you're not trading it, so I don't need to tell you the trade targets. But you saw resistance at 27 to 32, and then also 4 making a lower high. So that's all resistance on the shorter time frame. And if you're trading it, that's a pretty big move up, but you're not, so you don't need to worry about that. Once we break those resistances, then previous high and then all-time high at 3 cents are still in play. I think if we do break below here, that's when I'm going to be like, hey, crap, because you're probably going to come back and make a lower high. And from there, looking at support, the next support level is going to be this move down, which is 2011. Okay. But so far, we don't have to worry about that. Couple things to note is that we are extremely oversold. Okay, so hopefully that relief rally, we need to see a relief rally, but mostly a push that pushes us kind of like what it did the last 2 times, which basically a huge parabolic move that breaks the previous ceiling and makes that higher high. Because even if you go up, there is still resistance that you need to break. So you don't ever want to see the RSI up here overbought and you're basically sitting at a lower high. Okay. Arrow, taking a look at Arrow. Yeah, Arrow's doing pretty good right now. So Arrow is still bullish. Yeah, it's still bullish. You're making a lower high. You're getting stuck at the 618 at $1.04. Once that breaks, $1.49, double top breakout to previous high, triple top and a breakout, and I still do think around $8, $9, $10 is the next high for Arrow. So Arrow's doing pretty good, relatively speaking. And then MNT, which this coin's been trending for a while, yeah, this thing did break the 382 support. So the next area of support, which is not over, it's still going to be, we could put here at $1.24 around this area. And then given that it doesn't have to come down to that level, given that it has bottomed, and you're getting some sort of relief rally, hopefully, $1.64 and $1.82 and then $2.17 all areas of resistance, but I know you're holding anyway. So you're just waiting for it to reverse, break out, and then $3.08 is the target on the upside as of right now. And then from there, it'll be up to $9. But let's just wait to see. We have a lot of area of resistance to break. But you are still bullish. I mean, if you look at it from the low to the high, you're still over the 382, which you see how it coincides perfectly with the 0.52. So I'd say, again, in this case, you're cooked if it does fall below $1.24. We're probably in for a bigger move down. So that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And thank you so much. Don't worry about PayPal. Don't worry about Super Chat. I got you. Thank you so much for the membership. And let me know what else you want me to look out for you. I guess now you can pocket watch me. No, because it doesn't give me. It only gives you the. It only gives you the. It doesn't give you the address. It only gives you the market trade. Like, oh, hey, someone bought 500 million or whatever. It doesn't give you the wallet or anything, because that would be OP if it did do that, but it doesn't. You're welcome, and thank you, and I really hope we make it, because I'm getting wrecked, and I know that if I'm getting wrecked, a lot of people are getting wrecked. Unless you hold the very few coins that are still going up, which if you guys have those, please let me know, and I can take a look at them for you. I don't think it's over, though. When has BTC ever outperformed Ethereum? Not ever. That's what I think. What's your price prediction in 2025? For what coin? Oh, for BTC. I mean, I still think we're going up. I still think that we haven't topped yet. I still think that it's 139 to 148,000. That's where I think Bitcoin's going to be topping at, around 150,000. Okay. Geopolitical instability and exhausted bullish momentum. We might just be waiting for a miracle. I'm waiting for a miracle, I guess. No, I am waiting for a miracle, especially when your coin is literally, when your coin is at its cycle low, like when your coin hasn't done anything in 4 years and you're literally sitting on the low, at potentially making a lower low. I need a miracle. So, yeah, please buy this coin so you can pump my bags. Flipcoin says billion used car, but it's too early to drink. Oh shit. Yeah, like even if I would have bought there, right, you still came down in double bottoms. So let me delete this because obviously I would have bought here and probably not sold there because I'm also a holder like you. Technically, you did double bottom. You're holding this low, so technically the targets on the upside are still valid. I don't know how this is going to fail, man. You have $917,000 of locked liquidity, and your market cap. So you have a 50% rate. I don't know how this thing's going to fail, but if I were you, I would wait. I wouldn't buy anymore. I would wait to see if there's another capitulation, and that's going to put the price around 30.53. So that'll give you the opportunity to buy at a 60 to 70% discount. So, and if that happens, like, you're still looking at 1 million to 500,000 liquidity. So it's still not bad. And then used car. Yeah, you still double bottom tier 2, so it's not bad. You didn't make a lower low. You haven't capitulated yet, but the same thing for here. Same thing with this. Ari says 150K. Yes, please. Yes. We're all waiting together. Yup. We are all waiting together. Man. Get up on out of here. Like, come on. I'm waiting for a miracle as well. No way BTC does better than ETH. I agree with you, Boulder. That's why I'm still in. That's why I still have my money in. Because I think that I really don't think this is literally how it felt the last 2 cycles. And both cycles, I ended up selling the bottom. So I don't know if I told you guys this story or not. I probably have like a million different times. But back in the day, I had 200,000 XLM coins. And over here, I started buying here at like 10 cents, like over here, 10, 11, 10. I had 200,000. And then basically it capitulated all the way down to 2 cents 80, 2 cents 60 or whatever. And then when it went back up, I was like, oh, I'm selling. So I ended up selling here because it actually got, like, I got some money back. I actually, believe it or not, I actually still ended up losing money. And then XLM ends up going like another 10x, and I would have had like, I think, what is that? Yeah, it's 200,000 coins, so it would have been like $160,000, which is crazy, right? So I get the same, like, it's like every single time you think it's gonna just keep going lower, you're right, it does, because that's what the XLM even did. Like this entire time I was buying, oh, it made a lower low. I had to stomach. And I had to endure 1 lower low, 2 lower lows, 3 lower lows. And if you guys probably all know what I mean, just because obviously we're in crypto, right? It's always going down. This was brutal. So that when this started going back up and I started getting my money back, I was like, dude, I'm done with it. And maybe some of you guys can relate with me. And then I ended up selling this. So and then luckily I got into Shiba, and I ended up buying Shiba here on crypto.com and sending it to Coinbase. I ended up selling here and making my money back and more. and then obviously I sold too early because it went higher. So anyway, so I know like that feeling, right? So I know that feeling of like, oh hey, we're here, right? Like with my coin, at least, for example, I'm giving you guys an example, like we're here. So this is no different than what I just showed you guys with XLM, because the charts look so similar, right? I endured 1 lower high, 2 lower high, 3 lower high, 4 lower highs, right? Sorry, lower lows, right? 4 lower lows. So I know that feeling. So it's like, dude, especially right now, me wanting to sell the most, it's like, you know, what if like we do get one last capitulation down, we do make one lower low? Well, if that happens, then we already know like we're gonna get at least some sort of relief rally. And what if that is the start of alt season and what we've been waiting for? So I'm still hopeful. I'm still hopeful on it because I've gone through this feeling twice, back in 2018, 2021, or 2021, and then also now in 2025. So, you know, it's like, oh, whatever. Like, even if your account, just like with XLM, you know, even if my account goes down another 50%, right, where my account was here at like, you know, 16,000 and it went down 70%, right? Even if your account goes up 70%, you still have the opportunity for it to go up like 30x, which is what alt season is, you know, which is what we're all waiting for. So I'm still hopeful in that aspect. I hope that resonates with some of you that have been here in multiple cycles, because just when you do think it is over, and just when you think that you're never going to get alt season, and just when you think that you really want to capitulate and sell and get it over with and never touch crypto again, you just have to remind yourself, hey, why did I get in to begin with? Because what I had wasn't good enough. What I had wasn't life-changing. So it's like, that's the risk that you took. So anyway, let's see. Can you take a look at Swiftcoin and Crow? So Swiftcoin, I just uploaded a video yesterday on from the watch list. So, and we just did Crow too. So I'll take a look at Crow again for you, but just go watch the video on Swiftcoin because it hasn't done anything. So for Swiftcoin, 17 to 20% is resistance, and then if you're a holder, you're just waiting to break that area of resistance. And then for support, we're sitting at support at 14 cents. Break below 14 cents, the next area of support is 10 cents. Watching the BTC daily right now, it's watching tug of war match. Yeah, let me see. Oh, it's back up to 110. Let's go. We're bullish again. There are so many signs cycle is over, but so many signs it's not. Yeah. I'm not selling. I'm sorry, I'm not selling. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up. Like this is exactly like the feeling. Like it's just like all like psychological. It's like I'm just gonna go to zero. I'm just gonna go to zero. Like just take it all away from me. Like the next dump, I want it to go down 50%. Please take 50% of my Dogelon Mars value away from me. Please do that. And then like when it does it, it's like, hey, I was right. I told you guys. Hey guys, it's Crypto Analysis coming at you with an update video on Dogelon Mars. In my opinion, we're gonna go down 50% from here, but you guys should hold anyway because that's what I'm doing. So now when it goes down 50%, I could just be like, hey, I told you guys, I was right. I'm the best. All right, let's see. Whoever started investing in alts last December had to endure one mini bear market in possibly less than a year. I feel for you, worst alt season ever. Yeah, but for me, like I've been in a bear market even with my last coin since here, because I never ended up selling. So I guess technically since 2021, I endured, and I ended up selling here, luckily, because I learned my lesson not selling here. So I made some money back here, and then the rest basically I held it until June. So whatever, 6 cents, and I'm lucky I sold because it would have been even less, right? So yeah, man, it's brutal. Basically, it's brutal. Andy Sato Crypto. Sato is the winner of base through next year. BTC will always gain 50% a year. Gain 50% a year on year end. Yeah, what's up, man? Welcome to the end of... Oh my god, we've been live for 1 hour and 15 minutes? That's crazy. Oops. Yeah, Sato, high risk, high reward. Good locked. Yeah, Sato's printing green. Oh, this thing. Hopefully, this thing blows up on out of here for you. Um, yeah. So for traders, you're looking at a 21 to 110% pump, possibly 400. And then for holders, you're looking to break over this area of resistance at 501 to 17, and then 50 43. Which, Andy, if you watch the weekly update videos, it hasn't changed. It's still the same, because it's been just accumulating and consolidating since it put in its low back here in July of 2025. So, so far so good. You know, you got the entire market on the brink of making lower lows, and then you got Sato here consolidating. So it's doing pretty good. It is a very small market cap. So it is a high risk coin, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Michael Burr says thoughts on MOG. Well, hold on, give me a second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so thoughts on MOG. Let's see. I had to get some water. Sorry about that. Thoughts on Virtual and Morpho. Yeah, so we already looked at MOG, but I'll take a look at it again for you. Yeah, so you're holding support at 6 euros 40. If you're trading it, you have resistance at 6 euros 56 to 71. But if you're holding it, you're waiting to break 5 euros 1 and invalidate this downtrend. And then once that breaks to the moon, if it breaks below 6 euros 40, then you're probably going to come back down, retest this low, if not make a lower low, which I don't think is going to happen. But it doesn't matter what I think. I made a fortune in XCN through 2023 by holding and accumulating. Yeah, I made nothing holding and accumulating my coin. Thoughts on Virtual and Morpho. J-Way started pumping after your analysis. Let's see. Hey, what's up? Hey, come on. Oh wow, J-Way to the moon. Yeah, so just keep in mind you do have resistance. Sorry, you have resistance here. So for holders, 405 to 4070 needs to break. And then for traders, obviously that's a different story. But yeah, I mean, you're curling up on the RSI. You're extremely oversold. So that's what we always say when the RSI is extremely oversold. Polkadot and FAL also. What's up with Polkadot migration? I don't know what's going on with Polkadot. What do you mean Polkadot migration? Yeah, what's going on with Polkadot? Yeah, I don't know, but oh, whatever happened to GeoJam? Oh my gosh. Like, imagine if, like, this is what you're holding. Dude, this is so brutal. Like, this is what I'm absolutely scared of. Like imagine holding this coin to 0. Bro, that's crazy. Hey, Aloe, buy this coin. That's just crazy. I remember this used to be on Gemini, and then they removed it. I don't know. You guys might remember a long time ago I did talk about it. What happened to SLP? I remember I was in Vision's live stream, and I was at Disneyland, and my wife was like, I guess not my wife at the time, but my girlfriend, who's now my wife. I was like, hey, you want to get into crypto? Buy this coin. And then I remember I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, like I just like, I got my girlfriend into crypto. She just bought SLP. And then he was like, what the, that's like you out of all the coins you decided to buy SLP. And then like I remember it went down and then I sold it and then he was like, just give her money back. Which I did. I did give her money. I was like, hey, don't ever touch crypto again. Here's like, it wasn't that much. It was like a couple $100, but like how fast can your coin go down in crypto is absolutely insane. Virtuals. I think we already looked at virtuals, but let's take a look at, what was it? Morpho. Yeah, for Morpho, man, it's really not doing anything. We're just waiting for that. We're just waiting to get. We're just waiting to break over $2.24 from there. You have resistance at $2.95 and $4, and then to the moon, and then virtuals, which we already looked at. Yeah. So, yeah, actually, our target is valid. We said you had resistance here, and you need to break this downtrend. You broke the downtrend, came back, we tested as support. And then now we're making our way to the 618 at $1.95. Once that breaks, $2.99, $5, and then virtuals up to $24 is in play. So we're just waiting for that breakout right now. So pretty good. Bullish over $1.07 overall, which again at this point, if it does break, if it does have a correction, you are still coming down and retesting this downtrend as support. So it's pretty good. Good for you. Bull case could be BTC pumps and loses dominance and consolidates. Then alts will pump hard and rip. Everyone, please be ready to exit the market. Yes, sir. I'm ready, dude. I am ready to exit the market. BTC bull market won't be over until it's overbought on monthly. It's only been overbought on weekly so far. This has been the case for every cycle. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if my man has. I don't even know why I said that. Let's see if this gentleman has anything. Okay, so we were overbought on the monthly. I mean, you're talking about like extremely overbought, right? I guess. Okay. And then you ended up making a higher high here. Then you made you made a higher high here. But you did make a higher high here. So what, you think it's going to extend out to like next year? Possibly. I don't even know. I don't know any time frames, man. For all I know, my coin could just do 100x in the middle of July of 2027, This will, they will migrate from chain network to asset hub network. It looks like virtuals has been bearish, has a bearish divergence. Oh man, talking about a vision. How many people? We got like 27 people in here. That's not bad. Yeah, I've been live for an hour and a half now. I think we're gonna call it here. There's really nothing more to talk about, and I've been live for an hour and a half, and I have to go do some cardio. So I think we're gonna call it here. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate all the members, all the subscribers, all the super chats, and most importantly, all of your support. Thank you so much for coming by. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And this is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. We will be going live again on Tuesday. So the schedule next week is going to be the same as it is every single week, Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. and then on the weekend on Sunday. So, which is like today, morning time. Take care. Have a great day. Enjoy your week, and I will catch everybody in the next live stream. Oh, hey, Badabu.